A good one on tap as it. Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game on the Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
But 1st down, Hurts. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's 2nd down. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You look at this Eagle defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's got this to Jefferson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Delta. We're going to shut you down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Here's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Cousins going to change it up. Quickly to Addison here. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Short yardage, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, pass. Crowd left, Yeti. 73. Yeti. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Vikings 27, Eagles 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, 73, 73.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey.
In motion left is Watkins. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Cousins here going to change the play.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
They go play action here on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Off the play fake, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Watkins in motion left. Hurts completing this one quickly. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 8-yard
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Albert Okuemunam from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cousins now on second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Go Silver, ready?
He'll look to throw. Finding Watkins. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by